Hello guys, this is Vysh. So the elimination has been eliminated. Even I told when I saw the paper immediately, the instant day, like May 28th, everyone told you, and by now you would have understood also elimination has been eliminated. This is what we told since last 2-3 days. But actually there were 12 questions where elimination was possible. Elimination means by knowing just one statement. Okay, one statement knowledge you get. 3 statements you could have eliminated, which you usually did till last year. There were 12 questions. So I'll explain you clearly with the proof, and you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so next year UPSC will correct that mistake also, what they have done. Okay, I already told you this is the type which last year, this is 2022 questions. Okay, 2022, they used to have this 1 and 2, 2 and 3, this and all. So suppose you know, like suppose 2 is wrong, you will eliminate this and then you will get 3. Only this much, 50% you have eliminated. Okay, or here suppose you know, suppose 3 is wrong, then you will eliminate 3, 3, 3, and then you will get answers 1 and 2. So this thing, no, which you did, this was applicable this year also in 12 questions. That I'll show you how. Okay, these were eliminated. These type of questions were eliminated this year, and they introduced these 4 type of questions. Okay, one is the statement 1, statement 2, and asking whether one explains the other, this type thing. Okay, then this 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. This I already explained in this video today. What is the mega problem there? All the non-serious aspirants will make it correct, and they will all go and write mains this time. That I've explained it how. Okay, answer is coming B for majority of the questions. So that I'll explain. Then already explained. Okay, this is done. And then this one is the last year's type 2 statement type question. Okay, where you need to know both the statements individually, only then you can solve it. Okay, then here ABCD type question. This year ABCD was the easiest one. Okay, I will show you the count also. Okay, I will show you the count 1 minute. Type of questions. Yeah, here 1 pair, 2 pair, 46 questions came. That statement 1 into assertion reasoning type 18 question came, which we will discuss in this video. This video here only I am telling elimination is there. And 2 statement type normal one which I showed you, only 7 came last year type, and ABCD 29 question came. So ABCD type if you had solved right, many were history easy questions, many were this location based map based question, all were easy. In that at least 25-26 questions you have done right, you would have got nice marks, 50-60 marks there itself. So that was very I am telling you, okay, next year's strategy when you have to make seeing pattern in mind, UPSC's new pattern in mind, ABCD questions is your lifesaver, which is going to be okay, not this type question or not these type questions. Okay, but this can be helpful. This assertion reasoning, no, this one everything, most of them will come answer C. Most will come answer C. I will explain why. Here if you see, both statement 1 and statement 2 is correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Here again they are telling both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Statement 2 is not the correct explanation. Okay, so that means what? Here also they are telling statement 1 and 2 correct. Here also telling statement 1 and 2 correct. But see option C and D. Here they are telling statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. Here statement 1 is incorrect, statement 2 is correct. So suppose in these 2 statements, okay, Israel has established diplomatic relation with the Arab states, you know, okay, that is true, let it be. Second statement, the Arab peace initiative mediated by Saudi Arabia was signed by Israel and Arab League, meaning Israel has never signed a complete thing with the Arab League and they don't want full peace. Okay, that is the thing which you should have known if you're preparing for UPSC. So you know that statement 2 is wrong. If statement 2 is wrong, this statement is telling statement 2 is correct. This statement is telling statement 2 is correct. This last option is telling statement 2 is correct. That means option will only one option is there where it is telling statement 2 is incorrect. So if you knew that the second statement is incorrect, you eliminate 3 options and you will get the answer C. And the opposite also applies. In case you know statement 1 is incorrect by chance. Okay, like here suppose has not, okay, Israel has not established diplomatic. Okay, and this was like was not signed. That means what happened? The second statement will become correct and the first one will become wrong. Okay, because Israel has indeed signed with some of the Arab states like Egypt, Jordan, Bahrain and all. So 1 is correct. So in that case, which will be the answer? This one cannot be because here both. Okay, because you know statement 1 is incorrect, this is the only, D is the only option where statement 1 is telling incorrect. Remaining 3 places is telling statement 1 is correct. So if you know one of them is incorrect, you can directly come to the answer. That is the benefit of this type of questions. And this time they have asked 18 questions this time. Okay, that's what I'm going to discuss here. 18 questions this time. In that 18, 8 questions were there in which statement 2, okay, statement 2 I'll show you here. Statement 2 is incorrect, meaning directly it will be answer C. Okay, 8 questions like that. Then 4 questions were like that, where directly only statement 1 you have to know that it is incorrect and you will get that answer as D. Okay, C and D. So 8 plus 4, 12. Then remaining 6 questions are there in which one is debatable. So I'll write 5 bracket 1. All these questions I'll show you with answers I'll show you. So 6 questions are there in which the answers are coming either A or B, meaning that statement 1 is also correct, statement 2 is also correct, and 2 will explain this thing means it is A. If 2 doesn't explain means it is B. Okay, so that is the questions which came this year. Okay. Once again, okay. So now I'll show you that 8 questions where directly by knowing one fact, 3 options will go away. Okay. Marsupials. This even Vysh Ias taught you, I think, in environment test number 5. Those who have enrolled to my test series, please open the PDF and see with the pictures, all the marsupial, kangaroo, that koala bear, everything with pictures I have explained to you. Okay, detailed notes it is. So here, marsupials are not naturally found in India. Okay, many people problem is they don't even know what is marsupial. Okay, you know mammal, you know aquatic animals, marsupial you don't know. But it was in news and all, and then that is why we had made a question specific to that for the first time. Actually, I think last year batches and all, we did not make any question on marsupial, but this year we had made with the pictures and all. So marsupial are not naturally found in India. That is actually correct. Okay, so with that information, you cannot do anything with this question because there are 3 places where they are telling statement 1 is correct, statement 1 is correct, statement 1 is correct. Okay, but see second one, marsupial can thrive only in mountain grasslands and no predators. Okay, you know kangaroos, at least marsupial, if you know kangaroo is in Australia. Australia is like half of the place is desert. There and all kangaroos are roaming around. It's not like you need mountain grasslands and all for that. So you know statement 2 is wrong in case, okay, I'm not telling exam is tough only. This year's exam is tough. I have no argument on that. And this paper was very pathetic. Okay, but now I have to tell you, right, next year what you have to do. So the strategy I'm explaining. So if you know that fact that marsupial can thrive in multiple places, statement 2 is wrong. If statement 2 is wrong, this is the only option which suits. This is the only option which suits. Answer is C. Okay, you don't need to read this one, this one, this one. If you know one of the statement is incorrect in assertion reasoning type question, you can choose the answer between C or D, depending on which statement is incorrect. Okay, again I'll show you. India, despite having uranium deposit, depends on coal. That is right. We are depending on coal. It's not like we have forgot our coal or anything or coal. Still we are importing coking coal and many things and all. So this is actually a true statement. But with again true statement, you can't do anything. Okay, you cannot do anything. Second one, uranium enriched to the extent of at least 60% is required for the production of electricity. Okay, that's actually a very high percentage. Okay, so that is why this statement is wrong. So if this statement is wrong, okay, this is the thing which you have to study as part of GS. I am not teaching you GS now. I am not teaching you content now. I am teaching you, if you know that one statement is wrong, you get the answer directly as C. Okay, don't read anything else. 3 statements goes away. Okay, next question. Polity question, which is article 16, which you know, like the jobs and reservations and all which people are given. You know that it's not like unlimited, everybody gets reservations and all. There are limitations. Okay, so that limitations actually by article 355, and Supreme Court judgments are also there. Indra Sani case is there. Many cases are there. Theory I will explain you. That is a different series of videos I will do, in which each question with the source of the textbook, everything I will show you. Okay, now I am teaching you the answers only. Answer key because many people requested. So here statement 1 is correct. Okay, there is a limitation. Now they are telling this is actually usual UPSC type question. Article 335 defines the term efficiency of administration. Most of our constitutional articles, if you see, they don't define anything like the word budget or the word. There are many words which I have in my test series. It's there. Many words are there which they mention, but they don't define. They don't explain what is the meaning of it. Okay, there are very few words like state. What is the meaning of state? They have actually defined in Constitution Article 13. I think they have very detailedly given the definition of what is a state. But other normal things now which they use, they budget or I'm not getting examples now, but there are some words which you keep telling in the budget. You're seeing in the Constitution, but it's not explained. Okay. So, same like here, efficiency and this thing is not defined. So, statement 2 is wrong. Statement 2 is wrong means your answer, 3 options eliminated, directly this one. Okay, statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Okay, because here also statement 2 they are telling correct. Here also statement 2 correct. Here also statement 2 correct, the last one. So, that's why I am telling statement 2 incorrect if you find out right. You directly get the answer. The same one, Israel question I already showed you. This is correct and this is incorrect. So, answer is this one. Statement 2 is incorrect. Now next one, Constitution Day. So one of the easiest question because everybody will study this. Constitution Day is celebrated on the 26th November. Okay, this maybe you know, maybe you don't know, whatever. But I think everybody knows 26th November, when is Civil Service Day, when is Constitution Day. These are things which everybody knows. Even in Instagram pages and all, we put post about that. Now here is the easy thing. 26th November 1949, the Constituent Assembly set up the drafting committee with Ambedkar as the chair. We know that they set up this thing and all. But 26th November 1949, how can it be? Because by that time, what is in preamble, you are by hearting, right? We the people of India, we do this, that thing, something, and then on the date 26 November 1949, we hereby adopt. We hereby adopt it. We are adopting it means the constitution is ready. Then how can you set up the thing on that day? So this is wrong. Okay, actually I think it's August 29, 1947. Okay, meaning after independence, that time only committee was set up, drafting committee with Ambedkar, and they took 2.5 years to set up the constitution. That is a different story. As I told, that GS part I will explain you. Don't worry. In the next videos it will come. But here again, you know statement 2 is wrong. You get the answer. Okay. Next one. Again, tough one. I don't expect you to by heart all these things and all. Switzerland is one of the leading exporters of gold in terms of value. That is actually true. They keep exporting whatever they have. That's how they make the revenue to export and tourism. Okay. Then here, Switzerland has the second largest gold reserve in the world is wrong. Okay. Actually, there are like, gold where it will be. In African mines, it is there. In Russia, it is there. In Australia, it is there. In USA, they have mines. So Switzerland is not as a tiny country. They are not the ones who have the second largest gold reserve in the world and all. So that is why statement 2 is wrong. Statement 2 is wrong means only one option is there. Okay. So this, I'm telling you answers directly, not teaching you this or telling that it is easy or we claim it, nothing. These are all tough questions only. This is again a blunder question. I don't know why UPSC is asking. Okay. Recently, USA and the EU has launched the Trade and Technology Council. Actually, this is true. Okay. Why this was asked is because India has signed with the EU the same thing. Okay. This TTC, Trade Technology Council, India has also signed. But that doesn't mean UPSC starts asking which all countries EU start signing this. You understand my point? Suppose India signs some agreement, okay, some technology agreement with, that different thing, no, FTA, PTA, free trade agreement, PTA, then this SEPA, many agreements are there. Suppose India signed with Korea. Okay, so we should, as a UPSC aspirant or teacher, we should know Korea, and with same thing India signed with Malaysia, same with Maldives. So India, whatever they sign, students should study. Okay, agreed. Now, the justification I'm telling, what UPSC will tell why they ask this question is because India signed the same TTC with the EU. Okay, then you should ask, UPSC should ask, okay, with which other countries India signed TTC? But here what they asked, which other countries this EU is going and signed TTC? That is their personal internal matter or their trade relation. Okay, same like the Israel question also I'm telling. Israel and Saudi Arabia, what they are doing, it is of no concern to India. If India is joining there or it's a UN thing, if it's a UN thing and the entire country is involved, then UPSC should ask. This year what UPSC has done it, they are asking the indirect international affairs. There's a limit to study IR, right? The problem is that only they have made it infinite syllabus, infinite type of options, and then you are stuck in the exam hall. UPSC has every right to ask. India signed with all the 193 countries of the world. Whatever India signed, UPSC can ask you. Okay, but India signed with someone and they go and sign with someone else, something else. You don't have to study that. Like tomorrow they'll ask like Korea and Japan signed something. Why should you study? It is none of your concern, none of our country's concern. So that is why I'm telling this question is a stupid question. Okay, like this many questions are this year which should not have been asked to a proper UPSC aspirant. Okay, so recently they have signed correct. Now USA and the EU are claiming that they are trying to control something and bring something under physical productivity. This is a very negative, aggressive statement. Okay. Now, after the exam, I know the answers. That's why I'm telling. Okay, so don't expect that is an easy question. In exam hall, it was tough. So this is an aggressive statement. For that reason, statement 2 is wrong. Okay, there are many objectives. If you Google, you will find out all the objectives, and I will teach you also when we do the one by one question analysis. I'll teach you. Okay, now we are just doing the statement and question and showing the 8 questions which directly answer is C. Okay, this also World Water Development Report. Okay, this I think in our test series is there. Ditto, because it's a current affair. It's there. So it extracts more than a quarter. That is correct. India more than 26%. Okay, 25 is quarter. So more than that, India is extracting the world's groundwater. Okay, and statement 2. So this is correct. Statement 2. India needs to extract more than a quarter of world's groundwater each year to satisfy the drinking water and sanitation problem of the world population. 18%. This is wrong. Okay, if we are extracting too much, over extracting, it is mainly for irrigation or farming sector. Okay, agri needs are the majority reasons, not for giving drinking water to our people or the world's people. So that is why statement 2 is wrong. So statement 2 is wrong means statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect, direct. So here is where elimination works. Okay, when you know one of the statement is incorrect, I will show you the reverse condition also. I will show you the reverse condition where statement 1 becomes incorrect. Okay, so we are done with 8 questions where statement 2 was incorrect and answer was C. Now we will see 4 questions where statement 1 was incorrect. So direct answer D. Direct answer. Okay, because all other places statement 1 is correct, statement 1 is correct, statement 1 is correct. Only D is the place where statement 1 is incorrect. Okay, see here, India accounts for 3.2% of global thing. I don't expect students to by heart this because it's very close by also. India actually accounts for nearly 1.8 to 2% of global trade in goods. Okay, so it's very close by. They didn't put 32% or something. They put 3.2 and here it is 2%. So it's very near. Okay, I don't know why they asked this and how they expect students to by heart this. Okay, then service trade, if you see, it will be 4% something. Maybe next year they'll ask, that's why I'm telling you. Okay, so 2 to 4% is our global to service thing. Okay. So it's a kind of average they ask means maybe it will be around this much, but they are asking goods. Okay, so goods, that is wrong. So statement 1 is wrong. We have only one option. This is the only option. D is the only option where statement 1 is wrong. Hope you got the point. So next 3 questions also will be like this only. tropical rainforest. You know the soil there, you know heavy rains are there, moisture is there, heat is there. That is all they have explained in the second statement itself, that you know tropical rainforest. So there, how will nutrients remain? Nutrients won't remain. Either with heavy rainfall, nutrients will get washed off, or these things decay very fast. See, decompose very fast. So it will not reach the soil. Something is forming, insects, bacteria, fungus will kill it off, nutrients will die off, and then immediately, like it's in the living vegetation actually. It is not entering the soil properly. It is going on recycling. Okay, so that reason it is rich in nutrients is wrong. Okay, these are all my intuitions. Okay, it's not like official answer key, but this is what I feel. Geography basics, if you read, this is what you will get. So here again, one is wrong means only one choice you have. Okay, next one, interest income from the deposits of this InvIT, this infrastructure investment trust distributed to their investor is exempted from tax. This is the thing which is wrong. There is no exemption and all. Little bit some capital gain, some will be there. That I'll teach you as I told in the next video. But here it is wrong. Okay, those who want to confirm answer keys, I'm telling this is wrong. So answer is this one, last D. Okay, because statement 1 is incorrect. Now, the second one, this is actually a current affair. 2021, if you see, Finance Amendment Act. Still, it's not the recent current affair. It's 2 years old current affair. Finance Bill is there, no? Finance Act. Finance Amendment Act of 2021. They bought this. These people were brought under the borrowers. Okay, the InvITs, no, which they asked in the statement 1, that was recognized as borrowers under the SURFICE Act. So this was there, I think, in my current affair. If we have covered that act, Finance Act of 2021, not in the latest one, whichever year that happened, 21 PDF, I think it should be there. Okay, but again, in the exam hall, this is not easy question. It's again tough. But I'm telling you, elimination is possible with half knowledge, with the knowledge of one statement. Now this flag question again. This also, this 2:3:2 with the pictures and all in NCERT also it's there, in my test PDF also is there, and 2 is correct. So if you find 1 is incorrect, okay, then you get the answer directly as statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct, because standard size, okay, one of the standard size they're asking, because there are many standard, the Indian flag, when we have this big some cricket match or something, big flags you will see, or that small flag which you see in Independence Day, which you get on the roadside and all. So there is a proportion, but it is not 600 to 400. If I remember, there are 9 or 10 sizes which is a standard under the flag code. Okay, under the flag code, 9 or 10. Lakshmikant, actually, they removed that chapter, I think, in the latest edition. But you can Google and find out. One of the sizes, I think, 600 to 900 millimeter. Okay, one of the size. Okay, because it will be a 3:2 ratio again. And 900 to 600. Okay, and again, the other one is 450 to 300 or something. Okay, this I have to confirm. I'm not sure. As I told GS, when I teach you, I will show you these explanations properly from which source it's taken. But it is not this one. That I'm sure. It's not 600 to 400 millimeter. That is not one of the size which is recognized in that range. Okay, we have up to like 6,000 to something, 6,000 to 9,000, something like that. Now we have the highest size is something like that. Okay, millimeter. So we get the answer as this one. Okay, now 6 remaining questions. I told you, right, 18 questions were there, which is statement 1, statement 2 type. In that, 8 questions were answers C directly by one elimination. 4 questions were by statement 1 is wrong and direct elimination answer D. This answer C, this answer D. Now the remaining 6 is there. No, 8 plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 18. So that 6 questions, it's either A or B, meaning both the statements are correct. But you have to just find out whether explanation is correct or not. Okay, so that questions I'll show you. The temperature contrast between continents and ocean is greater during summer than in winter. Okay, meaning the continents are getting more heat and the other one is reverse way. Oceans are getting less heat, and so the contrast, I mean the gap is higher, continents versus oceans. Okay, in summer versus winter. That is because they are telling the specific heat of water is more than that of the land surface. Individually, these 2 statements are correct. And does it explain? Yes, it explains. Because the specific heat of water is more, what does it mean? Suppose there is I don't know how to unit, okay, 1 unit of land and 1 unit of water is there. Specific heat of water is more means, okay, you need more heat. You need more heat to make it warm. But land will get heated faster. If you stand on an ocean beach, okay, imagine you are on the beach. You are standing on the beach with the slippers removed. The land will be very hot. But when you go to the water, you will feel it little lesser warm. Okay, it's not be that much burning hot. It will be lesser warm because it takes more heat or more time for the oceans to heat compared to land. This is a basic geography. This is there in our test series also. Okay, land heats faster and oceans heats slower. That is there in our geography PDF. Surely it will be there. So this one, I'm sure you will know or not. I'm telling you, both the statements are correct. And statement 2 is a correct explanation of statement 1. So answer is A. Okay, so like this, there are 3 or 4 questions. This is one, post-pandemic. This is a very easy question actually, because we have taught you monetary policy. What is monetary policy? You have the RBI doing different things to control inflation, right? That only they are asking. Rising consumer prices, what will bank do? They will increase the repo rate, they will increase the SLR, they will increase the OMO, the selling, okay, operation, open market operation. Then we have other methods also. Okay, we have quantitative methods also, we have qualitative methods also. These are all basic. In my first test of NCERT economics, it will be there. Okay, so they're telling in post-pandemic, many banks were having interest rate hike, meaning they are increasing all this. They're increasing bank rate, repo rate, everything they're hiking. Why they're hiking? Central bank generally assume that they have the ability to counter the rising consumer price. When inflation is there, they have this thing. So that's correctly explaining it. That's what it happened. Actually, one report was there that I think in my current affair PDF, it will be there. Worldwide, all the banks were hiking the interest rate. So this is a very easy question. Statement 1 and 2 is correct and correct explanation. Very rarely this year, some easy questions have come. But problem is because you were shocked in the exam hall, you maybe did not notice that these were simple questions. Okay, so a direct economy policy question, but they asked in assertion reason type. That's all. Last year also they asked the same thing. What will they do during inflation? Same thing in a assertion reason they have asked. Okay, so next year you have to be ready for this. That's why I'm teaching you. You have to be ready that questions may be easy, but when you see this big lengthy style of asking, don't get shocked. Just read it once. You will see that it's very easy. I'm just teaching you how to tackle this question so that directly you either arrive at C or D by the earlier 12 questions I showed you, or arrive at A or B based on the remaining 6 questions I'm showing you. So this, if I teach you, now you go to exam hall, you will have much more confidence. You will know that, okay, I know how easily filtering can be done. Okay, because I want all the students to clear next year. Okay, so now what? Carbon market is also very easy. Kyoto Protocol question, it came last year also, I think. Carbon trading. Okay, you know, like now, like people pay taxes to government. We pay taxes to government. We are paying for this also. Carbon market, meaning you are asking permission like, okay, I will be emitting, my industry or factory will be emitting 1 ton of greenhouse gas, 2 ton of greenhouse. So by credit, like kind of paper, okay, you pay this much and then you do it. So that money then they will use for green economy, for some green development, all these things. So also because you have to pay money, you will see to it that your factory doesn't emit too much thing. So that is why this carbon market trading is a very good concept. Okay, that we have taught multiple times in environment, but because you see the question like this assertion reasoning, you would have got scared. But see this, carbon markets are likely to be one of the most widespread tools in fighting climate change, correct? Carbon market transfer resources from private sector to the state. That only I told, like paying tax, private sector now to the state will pay money or pay resources. Their thing will go. So, correct explanation. Answer A. Understanding? I am trying to break down the question for you so that next year at least this shock doesn't affect any students. Okay, this one again, easy question, but everyone may not know the second fact. Okay, meaning the explanation fact. They'll be stuck between A and B. 7th August is Handloom Day, 7th August is Swadeshi Day. That's what they're telling. And they're telling because it was Swadeshi Day on 7th August, they are telling we declared it as a National Handloom Day. Is that reason correct? Because many coaching classes are telling we taught you this, okay, we got the answer. You will not get the answer. You have to tell whether is this the reason it was selected as August 7th. There can be multiple reasons. No, randomly they would have selected August 7th as National Handloom Day. Is it because Swadeshi Day was on August 7th? Is it that reason that we selected National Day that day? That is the question. And that is actually correct. Okay. And that is there in my August 2022 current affair PDF, because after 2020, right, we stopped teaching you all these day concept, like when is Mother's Day, when is Father's Day, because we thought this is not of UPSC standard. That is why in the later PDFs we have not included this. But in August 2022 time and all, when I was making test series, I used to mention, okay, August 7th is this, August 8th is this, today is World Water Day, today is World that day, and the significance also. How did that day come? How many people endorse it? How do you celebrate it? All these silly GK trivia fact I used to mention, okay, because I thought that time 1 or 2 questions came, it will be useful. Then when questions reduced in 21 and 22, I think I removed it. Now I think I'll have to bring it back again. I have to teach you every single day. When is Environment Day? When is Water Day? When is Handloom Day? Textile Day? Cotton Day? Wool Day? Who will study all this? I don't know. That was 7th August specifically. What if suppose they had put 8th August? In exam hall, what will the student do? How will he remember exactly that it was 7th or 8th? You cannot remember. Like this year many were asked. National Handloom Day was asked. Constitution Day was asked. Water Day was asked. Okay, last year I think it was like that international language day or something. Okay, something. Okay, UNICEF celebrates something, mother tongue language or something one day last year also. So UPSC is asking very trivia GK and going down from their level. Okay, it's not a UPSC exam anymore. It is all a SSC PSC banking kind of exam. So I'll recommend students, if you are giving some other exams, give that also, because if there also GK, here also GK, then why take UPSC as something special? Every exam became same now. Understood? So here also statement A is correct. It's a correct explanation. Now this one, this is answer B actually. This is the only question in the full paper where it is reverse. Okay, reverse. That is India's public sector health, the healthcare system largely focus on curative care than prevention, meaning they spend more on curing things after it happens rather than preventing something. Okay, That's actually true. Okay, I think National Health Accounts Statistics or something, if you Google and find out there, it will be there. I will teach you in my GS video. And other one, under India's decentralized approach, healthcare delivery, states are responsible. We know that union list, public list, state list and concurrent list, right? Obviously, health is under that one. So this is also true. Now, what problem is, does this explain this? Can you tell just because it is in state list, can you tell that our healthcare is like spending more on curative than preventive? There's nothing to do with the state or center. It is the overall problem of India. Okay, so that is why this will become the answer. Both are correct, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. That is why answer is B. Understanding how you have to tackle this question. Just like CSAT only. Now CSAT and GS are like same. Okay. This is the one which is little debatable. I have an answer in mind. It can be A. Like both are correct. This is the same thing. Like healthcare, we asked prisons. Who is managing prisons? Prisons we know it is under state list. Okay. So state governments with their own rules and regulations maintain the day-to-day prison. Okay, fine, correct. Next one, India Prison Act. Okay, this Act, because I don't know the clauses properly or the debate. Okay, everybody are reading it differently. So Prisoners Act 1894, which expressly kept the subject of prisons in the control of provisional government. Sometimes it can be wrong. If it is wrong, then our usual trick. Okay, you know, second is wrong and directly answer C. Okay, sometimes. One is anyway, this is not possible because statement 1, we need it as correct. So it can be either A, B, C only. Statement 1 is correct. We need A, B, C. But it cannot be D. Now, this expressly, I don't know what they mean by that. Ideally, if you see Prisons Act is that only. It is giving in the state control and they define the rules. So it should be the correct explanation and then A should be the answer. This is what I feel the answer key will come later after 1 year. Answer will be A. But in case this is like even very in-depth, if you see, like this is the one which expressed it, or maybe they're telling this is the one which for the first time did it. I don't know what that expressly means. Okay, which expressly kept the subject of prisons in the control of provisional government. Because starting, if you know, 1935 Act is there, no, which we study in polity and all, there also this was there. From there only it was adapted to this Act. So this expressly means what? Up to UPSC. If they take in normal sense, answer is A. Else it is B. Okay, else if they, else it's C. Okay, like it will C. Okay, or maybe this does not explain this. That also can happen. Then it can be B. That's why I just put these 3 things. Okay, so these were the questions which came. Now, if you're a serious aspirant, please watch all these videos which I'm doing this week. Okay, because this is what people ask, like, sir, I am shocked now what to do. You cannot sit and cry there. You have to listen to someone who understands the paper. I have been analyzing last 3 days, day and night, and that's why I'm bringing you these small videos. Okay, else I can take one full video and tell you question, answer, GS, like that I can teach you. But you have to tackle the paper yourself in the next year. So some mentor has to tell you that. That's why I'm telling top 10 learnings. Please watch this video. UPSC blunder that I told you that 1 pair, 2 pair type question, majority of the answer will come B, direct. Same like now this video I told majority of the answer is coming C or D. That way that's coming B. So that I have taught you there. And then this also the first reaction. That time I also told elimination eliminated fully. But now I showed you 12 questions where elimination were possible. Okay, at least out of the 100, 12 elimination were possible with minimum knowledge. Okay, so these 3 I've done. This is the video which will come soon. Okay, where again this is not a very knowledgeable video and all. It's just I'm telling on behalf of all the students to UPSC board what all problems are there. Already like part by part I've done, but in that one I've compiled together and show you more questions and the factual things they asked. Okay, so this is the thing. Please tell your comments and all. I'll keep doing videos for you. Thank you and have a nice day.